Welcome my friends to a new episode of the Hero Wars Jungle. Chaotic power is in the air. I can even smell it. Hey, not you. Yes, Zisha and Lilith. Let's call them ladies. They are not like the normal women and probably they don't smell like flowers. I have never thought Zisha's power would be that great, but she kills one after the other and gets even stronger the longer the fight lasts. The price is only the life of her allies. With her green skill she sacrifices 3% of their max life. But she provides for this a magic attack boost of 32,000. For chaotics is this boost doubled. It's like 2 artifact buffs at the same time. Very awesome. And with her violet skill she increases her own magic attack permanent. It doesn't matter if she sacrifices it or if her allies are using their own skills. We see here her skill and the pure damage over her allies. The bloody clouds are showing us the additional power, and she does it high frequently. Her ultimate is especially scary. She sacrifices again the life of her teammates to get more power into the face of her enemy. Zisha's target is the one with the lowest magic defense value, to maximize her chance for a kill. In that case, Elmir is the lowest one and we see this red skull over his head. Boom! And we see again the sacrificed life over her allies. A little bit later the healing for the successful kill. So she's like a friendly Deathbringer. Her blue skill is also interesting. It blocks for 4 seconds all incoming basic attacks. She uses it very early in the fight and it helps against some setups very well, like Daredevil or Kira teams. And the new part is, it doesn't matter if they are physical or magical attacks, like Celeste's or Satari's attack. Keep in mind it protects your team only against basic attacks. Orion's ultimate or Andvari's Stone Grasp are good examples to demonstrate it. Zisha's power is amazing, but the implementation of her ultimate is a little bit, questionable. In a normal case we see her deadly mark and that's her target, easy and fine. In some situations her target is not available anymore. We see even the switching mark, but her target was already chosen at the start of her ultimate. It won't change, and her damage disappears completely too. Really annoying behavior. And here we see even a completely failed targeting. The mark shows us really well it could work. It switched even before her ultimate ended, but she prefers to shoot in a dead body. Let's have a look at Lilith. Do you have the same strange feeling about her weird position? It's like someone stands behind her. Galahad. Oh no, not you again. Don't get her pregnant too. After playing with Galahad's word, she gets into a demonic fury and attacks the middle twice with some AoE damage. The amount is not really high, but with the option to hit multiple targets. Additionally, her fire breath reduces the magic defense of the enemies in the middle. Very good for your heroes without a magic penetration value. She uses her fire breath early in the fight and she hits the hero who is the nearest to the middle, in this case the other Lilith. Directly after it, she uses her demonic fury and attacks in the same way the nearest middle hero. The target of that attacks is dynamic and not fixed. After Dante's back pushing, do we see Lilith attacks are going now at Galahad and not at Lilith again. Lilith is one of the highest life hero, but struggles in the magic attack category. Her violet skill compensates exactly this problem. She sacrifices 5% of her max life and converts it into magic attack. She uses it before every skill, and the best is, it can stack. The more max life she has, the more magic attack she will get, but how to increase the max life? Here comes her ultimate into play. She hits again the nearest middle hero and does AoE damage too. For each damaged enemy and for each chaotic ally alive, her max and current life increases by 3%. In this example do we see very well how it works. 31k pure damage are the 5%. Lilith's ultimate hits only one enemy and we have no ally. She heals herself and grows a little bit in size, but it's more than 5%. 3% are about 18,000, so Lilith counts as chaotic ally too. Okay, good to know. And the next sacrifice shows us the increased max life. So her power increases permanent with every used ultimate, and an interesting point, Martha's totem counts as enemy too. To fight against many enemies is for Lilith very great. Morrigan skeletons or Elmir's clones are always nice for her. And we see she increases her life for about 150k. Lilith's ultimate has unfortunately the same problem like Zisha's. Is the target set and it dies, then she shoots her ultimate into the air. The area damage disappears too. Both heroes gain more power over the time, and that makes them to a great hydra hitter, especially against darkness or light. And it starts with a 7k basic attack. Okay, the hydra has good defense values, so it's reduced. Zisha's power increases with every sacrificed life, and we see Lilith's magic defense reduction skill is flying. And her basic attack does now already over 100,000. It's not so easy to recognize everything in that fight, but the key is here Martha's speed up. Their skills are used more frequently, overlapping and so on. After 50 seconds, Zisha's basic attack does already over 500k, and even Lilith's ultimate over 470k. It is nearly scary how crazy they are. And now we reached the 1 million hit. And finally even 2 million with one single hit. Holy moly. By the way, the sacrificed life counts as done damage, so you can't really compare these numbers with other heroes. Both together are very great, but demons are generally not the perfect team players, and here it's the same. Zisha's ultimate is very predictable and you want to kill a specific hero, but Lilith Fire Breath destroys sometimes this beautiful kill shot. Let's look at it in action. Elmir is here definitely the lowest magic defense hero, and we would expect he will be Zisha's target. Lilith Fire Breath hits in this case Daredevil and reduces her magic defense to 0. Now is Daredevil her target. And after a while it switches to Elmir back. Fire Breath is coming again and Daredevil is now her new target. If Zisha gets perfectly interrupted, her mark still remains, so no special effect from my side. Depending on Lilith Fire Breath target and the positioning of the heroes, could it be that Zisha shoots the tank? Let's talk about the team setups. Zisha works generally very well with Lilith. Put Jorgen and his crazy aura in the middle, then you have already a great versatile trio. Especially this fight demonstrates the power of that trio. The self-healing and the damage is so scary. Aurora and Dante are very good to push your enemies back. Lilith's middle attacks benefit a lot of this grouping effect. Or we combine it with some undead power. With Morrigan do we have an anti-resurrection ability, which is very great against teams with Astaroth or Rufus. The reworked Morrigan even steals the resurrection and uses it for you, plus she buffs your defense values and provides some additional healing. But that's not all. Zisha sacrificed the life of the skeletons too, so her power increases faster. And if one enemy in the middle or back dies, she spawns a skeleton, which turns often some enemies around. Another nice addition is Jorgen. He stands in Dorian's aura too, and is generally a great hero, because of his energy locking. But in this constellation do we see his great power. Wow, over 180k. Thanks to Lilith magic defense reduction and Zisha's 64k magic attack buff is this big hit possible. In other words, it's a timing based thing and it doesn't work against every setup. same heroes on the left side. But a completely different damage output. An interesting setup is to replace Jorgen by Faceless. Faceless Power Throw has a stun, groups the enemies and does some damage. It doesn't sound very great, but this ability helps a lot. Only at the end it's sometimes annoying. Especially if other Jorgens are trying to block your energy, do we see his great usage. The stun prevents your enemies to use their ultimate, and now you are the first. The two ladies have many use cases. For example, together in an ADA combo, Arachne and Aurora are doing magical damage, and Zisha buffs them too. Plus, Lilith provides the magic penetration. It's probably the most aggressive ADA team. I like it. Let's talk about now how to counter Zisha. Yasmin is very dangerous for Zisha, because she attacks the lowest armored hero, and Zisha has one of the lowest armor stats in the game. Yasmin attacks faster than any other hero, and with a little help of Lilith area attack, she uses her ultimate even before Jorgen it does. The Violet Viper shows us her target, and it's Zisha. And she counters even Jorgen here. He uses his ultimate in the wrong direction. Yasmin is immune and her team doesn't get affected. But be careful if Astaroth resurrects Zisha. Yasmin has not the highest magic defense value, so she gets often killed after the resurrection. You need only a better target for her ultimate, and Tristan, without his new magic defense skin, is very good for it. The next great counter is Cornelius. Zisha has one of the highest intelligence stats, and Cornelius loves it. He provides many magic defense too, but the key is his ultimate and a one shot on Zisha. Boom! Lilith is not that smart, so his ultimate isn't really dangerous for her. Another great help is Rufus. He is the anti-magic tank, and with his low magic defense value, a perfect aim for Zisha's ultimate. Rufus has the crazy ability not to die by magic or pure damage. He just resurrects himself and comes back with a big shield which absorbs magical hits. He is already as low hero very effective and takes all the hits easily. very funny. Like always, Jorgen is a great choice. His energy lock is just a great thing, and because of his own bonus energy gaining, generally the first ultimate user. Zisha can't use her ultimate and her power is well reduced. The basic attacks are still dangerous, but without Dorian often an easy way to beat her. The next, a little bit unexpected counter is Fafnir. His new shield protects often exact Zisha's target with an anti-one-shot ability. Now her strong ultimate doesn't kill them anymore, but their energy is full loaded, which means Zisha's team gets a strike back. The best counter for Zisha and Lilith is Phobos. He attacks the highest magic attack enemies and Zisha buffs her and her chaotic allies very well, so hard to avoid him. He starts with stealing your energy and then burns the rest away. Plus, he stuns his target and provides a magic defense buff. Many good abilities at the same time. And after his ultimate, he reduces the magic attack, which means often another target for the next ultimate. Last part, how to counter the counter. Using Faceless has a nice side effect to protect your Zisha from Yasmin. His armor is lower than Zisha's, and he is a better victim. We can also add Antvari. He protects the lowest armor ally with a shield. It absorbs physical and pure damage, but the amount is only about 100k. And here do we see his shield just in time. The best is, it allows Zisha to attack Yasmin and to kill her. She gets the killing energy and uses her ultimate. Faceless has the potential to survive Yasmin's attack. It depends on the timing how fast Zisha attacks her. But you have to beat all heroes. How to counter Phobos. The easiest way is to maximize Dorian's magic attack. He has a little bit more than Lilith after her sacrifice ability. And he is a chaotic hero, so he gets the double buff by Zisha too. To get Phobos' first attacks on him is just perfect. Keep in mind, Phobos switches generally his target with a second ultimate because of lowering the magic attack stat. Another hero for Phobos is our slippery Celeste. Her purifying sphere cleans all debuffs and heals the hero. She uses her ability at the lowest percent life hero. The only problem is to get it perfectly on that hero. Her ability has a cooldown too, and it works only sometimes. Rufus is always a problem for magic heroes, but with Morrigan we can easily stop his resurrection. And with the new Morrigan rework do we get more advantages. Now we can sacrifice the life of 10 skeletons, and they appear earlier and better. Hello, is anybody there? Please write yes or no.